Hey, before you watch this video, just want you to know that we do have a Facebook page, Christian Hannah Horror. Be sure to like that page. I'll put that link in the description below. You'll get the latest news as soon as the video gets uploaded. Enjoy this video, and thanks for watching Christian Hannah Horror.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Q&A. Sorry about the delay. Been a busy week. Been kind of sick all week. Without further ado, we have 33 questions. Number 1, what's your most expensive piece? I'm pretty sure it's my Chucky. It was expensive. What's a piece you would never part with, aka your favorite? Honestly, as dumb as it sounds, I really like, if I lost even a single, like Ash little guy like that, I'd be so upset. I love all of it. I really don't want to lose any of it. But if I lost, probably my Big Ben bust from House, because the guy who made it, he passed away. And, I'm very lucky to have it, and nobody else can get a piece like that because he's gone. Rest in peace, Sam McCain, one of the best mask makers I've ever seen. What is your favorite horror franchise? Nightmare on Elm Street, probably. Where did you get those Gemmy animated life-size characters? Hannibal. My dad found him for me. The guy had him. Michael Myers. I got him from Spirit. I lucked out. Nobody bought a lot of the Gemmies where I live at the Spirit Halloween, so I lucked out and got him. I could have got Pinhead that same year, but I didn't have any money. I was still in school and everything. Scream. I think my dad knew a guy that had him too. I got him randomly. Yeah. Freddy, I got at a pawn shop, believe it or not. They had a Zoltar there, and I told the guy who worked there, hey, if you ever get anything like this, let me know. I wasn't even thinking about it, meaning anything. I just happened to say it. Lo and behold, I got a call from that guy. And he says, hey, I got one of those Freddy things you're talking about. I think here, come up here and look at it. And I got it for $75. And Jason, I got on Kmart.com, which I don't think you can get him anymore online. I think I covered everybody. I still want the Pinhead. How big do you plan your collection to grow? That is scary answer is I don't know. I really don't know. It's a lifestyle. Being a horror fan, it's not a hobby. It really is a lifestyle. I have a compulsion to buy horror stuff. Will you be picking up the new NECA Freddy stuff? Yeah, I really want that. I guess it's the part 4 when he's in that doctor outfit. Yeah, I really want that. I want all the Freddy stuff. How many Laserdiscs do you have in your collection? It's funny because Sydney wrote my questions down. She had to change the number today because I got some, which I'll show that in my next video. And some of you are going to be like, really, really going to like it. 246 movies. What is one horror item you would love to have in your collection? That's really tough because there's a lot of things I can think of. Honestly, I want a life-size Jason Takes Manhattan, which I'm working on that one day. That's one thing I really want. If you hear that low growl in there, that's because my dog is involved in one of these questions. So we'll get to that. Yeah, I want a life-size Jason Part 8. I really do. And I'm going to get it one day. What upcoming horror films are you looking forward to the most? Well, if I'd have done my Q&A Monday, I would have told you 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I just watched it, which I may do a review on that. Even though I don't really like doing review videos, that movie was so good, I think I'm going to do a review of it. Probably, I guess, I kind of want to see Conjuring 2. I hear it's pretty good. I'm not, over the moon about going to see it, but I'm going to see it. I really don't have anything I'm really looking forward to see. I want to get the Jeepers Creepers that just came out in Scream Factory. That's the only thing I can think of for this question. I want to see Conjuring 2, and I really don't know anything else that's coming up. I really don't. Will you be doing a video review of such great classic scary films as One Dark Night, The Midnight Hour, or The House That Dripped Blood. I've only heard of one of those movies, which was One Dark Night, because I think that was Tom McClawin, however you say his last name, the guy who directed Jason, Friday the 13th Part 6. I want to see that. I wish Scream Factory released it. I'll have to look up Midnight Hour and The House That Dripped Blood. I'll check FYE when I go there again and see if they have that on video. And I'd love to at least watch them, and I'll talk about those for sure. If I watch one of those movies, I'll do a review of it. What influenced you into collecting horror collectibles and memorabilia? I guess I gotta say, influenced is a weird way to put it. I wasn't necessarily influenced. I'm not trying to sound cool, but I'm not a person who gets very much influenced as far as like people. I always just do what I really like. I grew up liking horror movies because of my grandma. I started collecting DVDs heavily, and then I remember Sydney got me the Skeleton Silver Shamrock, and after that, it just after I got that, it was wide open. Like I had collected some Freddy figures and stuff beforehand, but when we got that mask, it opened up like the portal to hell, if you will. Alright, number 12. What was the first item that started your collection? I think I just kind of answered that. Like I said, that wasn't the first horror collectible I had, but when we got the skull from Silver Champagne Novelties, like I said, it opened the portal to hell. Who was your favorite horror icon character? Freddy, I guess. But you know, I love Freddy's probably my favorite. But I love Candyman. I love Hannibal Lecter. I love I love Leatherface. I don't know that Freddy's necessarily my favorite. Is it my favorite franchise? Yes, but favorite character. I don't know. That's really a tough one. Probably Freddy though. From like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, that Freddy is probably, that's as specific as I can answer that. Freddy from Part 2 is my favorite horror icon character. Number 14. Do you have any films of Robert Englund besides his Nightmare on Elm Street films? And if so, which ones? I just got the Funhouse Massacre. So that counts. It looks like he did a Phantom of the Opera that Scream Factory released, which I almost picked that up one day online, but I didn't. But yeah, I've got Behind the Mask. I've got Wishmaster. That has Robert in it. Odds and End little films, I think. I don't know how many more I have of Robert off the top of my head, but those I can think of. What got you into horror films? My grandmother, plain and simple. I mean, she was a Stephen King. She was a Stephen King-aholic growing up, and she got me. I remember watching It vividly. Child's Play. She had those taped on VHS, and we used to watch them. So my grandma, for sure, she is the one. How long have you been with your gal? I've been with Sydney too long. Probably. She's in the room with me right now, so if I get this wrong, she's gonna be pissed. January 20th, 12. Y'all do the math. We're not married. Do you have any magazines that you keep in plastics? Yeah, I think I got a couple, but that's because they came like that. I kind of started to collect magazines. I have a few of them in frames, but it's just for decoration. I'm not really into collecting magazines. It's too much of a, I don't know. They're cool. I got a couple here and there as for decoration purposes. Like I got Slaughterhouse magazine, and I got that because I think there was like only 2 issues of that magazine, so I got it because it had Jason from Party in it. But yeah, I got a couple, and a couple I bought came in plastic sleeves. So, what horror documentaries do you have? Crystal Lake Memories, 20 Years of Terror, or 25 Years of Terror. Never Sleep Again. Basically, Scream Factory, all those movies I have, they all come with documentaries pretty much. But as far as like big documentaries, More Brains, Return of the Living Dead, which is my favorite documentary I think I've ever owned. Top horror movies and wrestlers. I think that's Jared Evie who asked me that, buddy. What's up, man? Top horror movies. Right now, I'm plugging this movie hard right now, but 10 Cloverfield Lane. If y'all haven't seen that, check it out. I'm biased because I like John Goodman, but that was really good. I just been watching King Kong, which I love that. Peter Jackson's. That's some top horror movies I'm watching right now. Which King Kong's not necessarily a horror movie, but it's an action thriller. Well, it is. Yeah, the hell with that. It is a horror movie. If you ran into a gorilla like that, you'd probably shit your pants. All right, wrestlers. Oh man, don't get me started. Here's my favorite wrestlers. Bret Hart's my favorite, followed by Big Vader, Macho Man, and I like John Cena. I used to hate him, but the older I get, the more I like him. I love the fact that he can make a crowd boo him the second he walks out, and then he'll say something and have them all cheering. I think he's trolling the crowd so hard. You know, the older I get, like I said, the older I get, the more I like him. All right, what's your most prized possession? Just my life, pretty much. I love my life. That's it, because I don't want to say Sydney because she's not my possession. Is any of your stuff for sale? And where did you get most of it? No, I don't think anything's for sale. And honestly, most of it, if it's a bust or a mask, I would say Devil's Latex and eBay. Movies, online, FYE. I'm one of the last people who lives near FYE, so I know they're closing down. But my FYE is doing great, so I get a lot of my movies from FYE. Online, a lot of it just online. Number 24. If you could meet anyone in the world, living or dead, who would it be and why? Ooh, Alice Cooper. That's my musical icon. He's the best. What's your favorite Gremlins mutation in Part 2? The Brain Gremlin. You know, that's why I got a replica of him. Critters 2 is a superior sequel. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. The fact that Critters, but you got to give Critters props because it was so good as a home video release movie that the second one went to theaters. That's how popular. I think that's true. If memory serves, I wasn't alive back then, but from what I understand, Critters was a straight-to-video movie, and Critters 2, it was so popular that Critters 2 went to theater. Yeah, Critters 2 is awesome. Beavis and Butthead fan? Absolutely. I'm not hardcore. I used to watch it growing up, and I don't own any of it on DVD or anything, but I used to love how they would watch music videos for, like, Black Hole Sun and stuff, and you could hear them just, like, talking what they think about it, and it's funny. Is there any horror movie you regret seeing or collectible you regret buying? I regret buying it sometimes the day I do, because sometimes things go on sale right after I buy it. But no, I don't regret any. Is there any horror movie you regret seeing? Probably so. I just can't think of it right off the top of my head. No, I love all my collectibles. I don't regret buying anything. 'Cause let's think about it. At the end of the day, do I need any of this? No. But I love it, so I want it. Alright, last page of questions. Number 29. Surprised you aren't a big VHS collector. Haven't cut the bug yet or just not drawn to them? I respect the shit out of VHS. I really do. I understand that VHS is like one of the most important formats on the planet in history. I'm a Laserdisc guy. I can't explain it. I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from, why I love Laserdisc. I have VHS. I have a good bit of them. I don't collect them. If I go to like a flea market or something, I won't just get VHSs if I don't own them. It's got to be something like I'd really want. But, yeah, I'm just not drawn to them completely, you know. Question 30. Who is your first boogeyman? Pennywise the Clown, I'd say. Probably so, yeah. Meaning, what was the first horror movie you remember being really afraid of as a child? Pennywise. Number 31. Ever done it with 2 chicks at one time? No, I've never had sex with a chicken. Number 32. Could you do a review of your pug? Yes, I can. I want y'all to meet Frank. This is my baby, my son. Say hi, Frank. This is the only dog, I'll get it on video one day. This is the only dog that will watch a movie. I mean, stare at that TV. We were watching King Kong, and when he broke T-Rex's neck, he looked back like, did you see that? It's incredible. I have to get it on film one day. But this is my pride and joy. This is my baby boy. The last question. What's your favorite horror item in your collection and why? Easy, baby. Probably my killer clown bust. I have a lot of favorites, but that one is... I have a good reason why I like it. That was made from the movie mold. That was made from the actual movie mold. It's gigantic, and it's the creepiest damn thing I think I own. My killer clown bust is so realistic to the movie, it's insane. Like, my brother saw it, and he loved the movie, and he was like, damn, that is creepy. But, I have a lot of favorites. My Chucky, because nobody on Earth has that. The skeleton, because, like, it started everything. But that killer clown bust, I'll never look at that thing and be like, I shouldn't have got that. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. But that's all the questions, guys. I really appreciate it. I told y'all could ask anything. Most of y'all just asked about horror stuff. I guess I'm pretty much an open book, so you know everything about me already. But that's great. All these questions were awesome. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, the subscriber count, it's really not a big deal to me. I love the fact that I can do videos and I have people that like to talk about movies. It makes everything fun. So, we're going to get out of here. I want y'all to tell Frank bye. Hey, baby, it's alright. It's alright. We appreciate all the questions y'all had. We will see you guys next time with Christian Hannah Horror.